Clement Arage is a perfect example. He came from noisy Lebanon and opened a peaceful little diner in Montreal and plastered his window with all his specials, all legally in French, except...
They want me to take out the takeout. Takeout.
Leaving in the takeout prompted a stern letter of reprimand and the opening of an official dossier.
It sounds very serious.
I know the case here.
Gérard Paquette is a supervisor in the Office de la Langue Française.
I do not say that some of us are not a little bit overzealous in the implementation of that charter, but generally we are very tactful about how to deal with that. We are very polite.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Thank you. Merci.
Among Monsieur Paquette's many responsibilities is the evaluation of his inspector's findings in the field.
Cuban cigars on sale here.
On this day, the offensive sign investigated by Monsieur Bernier is clearly aimed at Americans in search of an illegal substance. But it provokes a letter of reprimand, not for what it sells, but for how it says it.
Cuban cigars.
This is political correctness as you will not find it anywhere else. The Marx Brothers would have been at home here, in this bureaucracy for seeking out the most minuscule offender, like the lowly apostrophe, which is a no-no in French. So Eaton's became Eaton, and Young's ran for their paintbrush.
And apostrophes aren't allowed.
No. It was Schwartz's Montreal Hebrew Delicatessen.
And they had to take the apostrophe off.
Yeah.
Now it's Chez Schwartz, Charcuterie Hébraïque de Montréal. And though the menu is bilingual, Chez Schwartz has received yet another citation for failing to double the size, not of its smoked meat special, but of the French lettering used to describe it.
It's such a childish argument that whichever side you're on, it's embarrassing if you're an adult.
Then there was the case of the impertinent parrot.
Someone went into a pet shop and was amazed to find a unilingual English parrot and registered a complaint. I don't know whether the parrot was shot or...
We've never intervened to impose on someone to have its parrot speaking in French.
But let me ask you, was there a complaint about a parrot?
No, sir, no.
And then there was Matzahgate.
If I were crossing the border into the United States, I'd be very careful not to have any marijuana or cocaine or heroin on me. But coming in here, you better not have kosher matzahs.
Last year, an overeager language inspector caused the seizure of all boxes of kosher matzah coming into Montreal around the time of the Jewish holiday of Passover because the boxes were not in French. The seizure provoked outrage and derision from just about all quarters.
Finally, the government was sufficiently embarrassed to say that kosher matzahs, unilingual boxes, would be legal for 65 days of the year. On the 66th day, if you make yourself a matzah omelet, you're committing an offense here. It's an illegal substance.
Such foolishness, of course, invokes the novelist's right to exaggerate and to do the unbearable in Canada, embarrass his countrymen in front of Americans.
Yeah.
And the Americans, Big Brother, have a lot to answer for. It only takes a stroll down one of Montreal's commercial streets to see the enormity of Madame Baudouin's task. What is an earnest francophone to do about McDonald's, their apostrophe, and their Big Macs, or Blockbuster? And clearly Dunkin' Donuts would not agree to change to Les Beignets pour tromper. So the big franchisers were given a pass.
The fact is that out there in the world, there is this force called the English language and English culture and what the French call American cultural imperialism that is sweeping the world.
Yes.
Has swept the world.
Yes.
There is not a lot of choice left.
You know, we believe in diversity. Diversity of identity. And language is part of that identity and diversity. And I really believe in that. The whole continent is English. You know, we're different. We want to stay different in North America. Why not?
As a country.
Yeah. Yes.
Not as part of
Very
Canada.
enthusiastic about this.
Not as part of Canada.
No.
You want out.
Yes.
But until that good day comes, that great bonjour in the sky, the work of Monsieur Bernier goes on. Street by street, store by store, word by word, bead by bead, bird by bird.
In 1993, we created the Intrepid, and it fast